So all of these are issues that the police should not just allow to sweep under the carpet. And this is why Nigerians, the Section 25 I was talking about, reordering of election, you have beautiful amendment also, electronic voting and the rest. But the executive said the reordering of election, they have a problem with it. Rather than the National Assembly debate on these issues, agree and disagree. What happened? You have the next Senate president unilaterally say, okay, I will reduce, I think we should reduce the days from 180 to 91. Where did he derive that powers from? So that means there was something missing that was not, that had no bearing with the people, that had no bearing with transparent processes that we allow Nigerians.
The question this person's tweet has to do with the protection of the ballot box.
That's what I'm saying. So it is we the people, the same way the senators who have sworn to defend us, defend democracy with their blood, could not even defend the maize. The same way, if we do not defend our vote, we do not know the powers of the term. It is that same power that elects the president. It is that same power that we elect those that will go represent you. And that's the only time you have to make impute. And so if you don't want to participate, you sit back and say, well, even if I participate, my vote won't count. Whether I join them or not, they will determine what they want to do. It took people, like Prof here has said, it took people to say, we need to begin to change things. We need to begin to build institutions. So if you have people in power who are not thinking in that direction, do you sit down and resign to fate? Like Olaro to me said, to sit down, resign to fate is madness. Do you sit down, resign yourself to fate, wait for a Jerry Rawlings that will never come, or you take steps to say, from today, I want to mobilize and see how it can be different, even in my area. Let's see how we can begin to sensitize and educate the people. Okay, that is why you have NGOs that are mobilizing. That is why you have civil societies that are mobilizing. Let's begin to make a difference so that you don't have...
Let's bring in Salifu. Mr. Salifu, Emro says, sent in this message, it says, PVC is not the solution to our political issues, but an endless circle towards bad governance. The best our PVC can do is enable us to elect one out of the candidates presented by the political parties. The electoral process of these political parties must first be credible. Do you think the political parties are even looking at the sound processes in selecting their candidates?
Well, I think we have a challenge in this country. Most of the political parties are not driven by ideologies. They're not driven by concepts. They're not driven by principles and values. And that really, because ultimately, you know that we don't have a provision for independent candidates yet. And so the citizens are left, stranded in a situation where they have, right now, for example, 68 political parties. They are left stranded as to which one to support, which one to believe in, which one to cast their vote for. Because literally, it's so difficult to separate, one political party from the other on the basis of ideology. Like it's done in other countries. We don't have such in Nigeria yet, where you could, distinctively, define a particular political party on the basis of its ideological standing. And so we still have that challenge. And even again, talking about the political parties, we have a challenge going ahead. We have 68 political parties currently registered, and over 100 associations are waiting registration. What that means is that before 2019, we're going to have well over 80 political parties. How do you think INEC, will handle the printing of ballot, papers, for that election? And we have a situation where a lot of people would have to wait for a very long period of time to be able to cast their vote, because each voter would have to look through the entire, political parties on the ballot box, on the ballot paper, before he or she will be able to cast, the vote. Ultimately, we're going to have a lot of misrepresentation, in terms of those that that are going to vote and who they are voting for. And equally, it's going to cause a lot of a lot of voter apathy further, because where you see somebody, standing for a very long period before he or she could cast a vote, ultimately some other persons would definitely go back, back to their houses. And again, I think INEC, through the National Assembly, would have to work through this to ensure that we manage the size of our political parties. I don't see any reason why we should have up to 68 political parties as a country. We could have not necessarily just 2 political parties, but we could actually make do with 5 political parties with provision for independent candidates. That way, our people would be able to disaggregate one political party from another and be able to understand what it is this political party is after. Okay. And right. We have more credible, political participation, more credible, delivery of dividends of democracy, from those that govern them.